there, friends and viewers, dannnbae here, and today is a new day. It is Thursday. It is currently 2:31 p.m., not a.m. Woke up at like 12-ish, 1-ish today, and just immediately headed straight to the gym because I know this weekend's going to be crazy packed. And it's July 4th weekend, and there's going to be a lot of traveling, there's a lot of people, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to take that as a rest weekend again and come back hopefully as strong as possible on Monday. But I'm realizing that I don't really need to go to the gym every day, like it's just not necessary. As long as you're putting in the work, 3 to 4 times a week, maybe even 2 to 3 times a week, intensely with intent and deliberation, I think you're totally okay and you're fine. So that being said, today's a leg day, dressed up in my leg day best, some 5-inch seam shorts and a muscle tee kind of thing. And we're going to be doing like some back and just a lot of leg press today, because I've realized leg press and hip thrust are low-key all I need to feel stronger. And then after that, I can obviously do the bodybuilding exercises like the leg extensions, like crunches and all that good stuff. But for the most part, I'm really just trying to get that mass back into my legs from losing it during the cut. And so hopefully I can build that muscle, convert that fat, and still have decently big legs to just be evened out. But anyways, at the leg press right now, everything's feeling pretty good. Gym is like 50% capacity right now, and not much else to say, so let's get it. Alright, so as you can see, I've been just repping out essentially 3 supersets per amount of weight added. So pretty much 2 plates added every major set completion. And long story short, each one is like single legs on each side, a wide stance, and then a narrow stance. So I'm gonna see if I can push this all to it, like maybe 6 plates. I've been trying to rep it for like 6 to 8, so I think it'll work. get a pretty good pump, good workout, and definitely tuckers me out pretty quickly for, you know, everything else that we do in this exercise, so, in this workout, so we're just gonna keep at it for that. Geez, these single legs are pretty intense, but they definitely replace the need to do single leg lunges, so I don't mind that at all. This is more fun than a lunge for me personally. Does it probably one-to-one replace it? Probably not, but it's better than me not doing either or, so. Whew, you definitely feel it in somewhere like the upper cheek, so it's quite nice actually. Whew, jeez. But oh jeez. All right, so my right side's clearly weaker than my left side. Whew, that's scary. Definitely support your other leg, the major leg, with the other one down here. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a single leg 5 plates here. Snap my big knees. Let's just try it though. Why not, right? Yeah. Oh, that's very strenuous on my hip joint. Okay, let's do one for the right side and see if I blow up. Oh gosh. Okay. Definitely wobbly. I feel it on like. I'm just gonna rep out normal stuff because that's too scary. I'll probably go down to 2 plates and just rep out the lunges then. Okay, come on. Up. Motherfucker. Kind of done with leg presses for the day, to be honest. Oh, yikes. I know functionally this probably doesn't replace a lunge, but the way that I'm hitting it definitely, or maybe it does, I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is that in terms of my muscle, it does feel like it's hitting my glutes more than the regular leg presses and squats. And so I enjoy it because I really want a strong glutes and hips, because your lower body is just needed to be strong to support the rest of my body, and I just feel like I've been really weak on my lower body recently, so being able to really target my upper and side glutes with this definitely helps. Oh god. And so I've been hitting it at the neutral and a little bit farther up, and I really focus on pushing through the heels, and I think it helps a lot. But the calf stretches, I don't do enough calf exercises, to be honest. Let's go hit the hip thrusts. The setup on a Smith machine for hip thrust is always annoying. Like setting up the bench to make it even and centered properly. But also just hip thrusts in general are really profound to me in the sense that like I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. Because I don't know if this is driving the weight up through whatever mechanism is being used, or kind of planting your feet in a way so that it's like a J. So you're really scooping from your pelvis, I guess. So I kind of started cueing that where I was like rounding out my back instead of having it kind of curved this way, I was curving it the other way. So kind of the complete opposite of a squat. And I feel like I've been feeling it way more activation or way more activated in all areas of my glutes as opposed to like just it being hard, if that makes sense. So I kind of enjoy it. Which is why I'm going with like a little bit lighter weight, because I don't think anything higher than like 2 or 3 plates is worth it, especially if I'm rounding out my back. Like that could be detrimental to me because I don't know mechanically if that's the way you're supposed to do a hip thrust, but I've seen videos before where that's what you're supposed to do. So ooh. What? Dude, that hold to the top is brutal. This is probably where the form gets a little sloppy, heading up to 2 plates. Trying to go for 4 today and just yeet them. What's happening? Easy, especially with the rest and BCAs in me. 2 plates easy. Pretty sure I'm curving the, rounding the back too. Yeah. Let's just do another plate. Just keep adding it until I can't. Why not? I definitely feel it less with the heavier weight, like I'm not controlled. So I don't know if I should just go back down or go back up, or go up. Like I can rep these out, but I just feel like it's just moving, not necessarily due to function, or form rather. I'm gonna see if I can take it slow and just control the weight as opposed to just kind of slamming it, straight and bucking it. Look. I don't know, the range of motion is definitely limited. I don't know. Let's just go up to 4 funsies for now. Up. Nah, I'm not even feeling it. The range of motion's like 30 to 60. That's not worth it for me. Oh, what a waste of rack. So I started doing the heavier weights, like the 3 plates and the 4 plates, and I was just kind of moving them. I noticed like my lower back started to ache again. So I think 1 plate, 2 plates is the sweet spot in terms of like having really strict controlled hip thrusts. And I think that's really what I need to focus on to target like specifically the glute max, glute med, glute medium, minimus? I know the median, glute medius is the real thing. That's kind of where a lot of my ache stems from, like the sides in the middle part of it, of the side, not like the direct butt cheek. Okay. Yeah, because with this I can really curve the lower kind of posterior chain, if you will. It's like I'm kind of scooping. Versus moving the hips up in a line. It's a J. And I think that works a lot better. And I think the thing is though, after I did the heavy weight, this is kind of shot now. I'm not really feeling it as much. I have to go higher. It's the end part. All the way from the bottom up to the like 90th is easy, but it's like that 90 to 10 that really, or 90 to 100 rather, is where like the exercise really shines. So I could probably do like negatives. Oh, sheesh. I kind of want to do some RDLs though. So let's just move on to that. How to do RDLs, man. Okay, I guess. I feel like I have too much flexibility in my hamstrings. I don't know. I'm clearly doing it wrong though, I think, so the stretch is not necessarily there. I'm just doing deadlifts. What's up there, friends and viewers? Just kidding. This is not the beginning, this is the end. So, end of day thoughts. Heading out from the gym. I took a sweet time today. Really just working on it. Did some triceps that I didn't film because, again, been really inspired by some of the TikTok videos that I don't watch TikTok very much, but when I do, it seems to know that I'm into fitness. And so it'll come up with these like crazy videos where it's like stupid exercises that no one's doing or stupid exercises that you shouldn't be doing, blah, 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 blah. And some of them are like, in the comments, I think is where you find the best advice and sometimes the truest facts. And they're like incline tricep pulls or something, but essentially it's just a regular tricep like dip thing. And so I was kind of curious to see if there was a difference, and I don't know, again, don't know if it's the BCAs or what it might be, but did get a pretty sick, disgusting, nasty pump on my triceps. And I don't typically work out my arms, like I don't work out my biceps, I don't really work out my triceps, so actually I hope that I find someone to pop up into my feed and be like, this is what you should do for your biceps, and then show me their sick biceps or something like that, because this guy had some really nice triceps. Granted, he was like shredded, and so like, he kind of just pops more. And I think I have generally decent tricep formation. I think I just, again, it's just like the whole, like I'm not that shredded. Like I'm a fluffy person somehow. For having always been skinnier before, it's weird to me that I can't get that vascularity. But point being is that I saw the triceps and I was like, I want those triceps. Let's get to triceps. And so I did some triceps, not filmed, and they felt nice, and it hurt, and it was sore, and we'll see how it feels tomorrow. And I continue to do these types of triceps works, but it's kind of like, instead of a straight up and down, you're bent a little bit at the hip, and and I think because you're doing that, you're increasing the range of motion, or you're bottoming out really at the bottom. But I remember hearing like triceps are about the pull wide at the back and not all about really going down. It's about going down and back, you know, in reference to your body, like if you're voicing forward. So there's just so much bro science out there. It's really hard to determine what's science-based lifting and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, for me, obviously I know that I could be so much better if I did my research thoroughly. And I think I had that phase before. But now I'm just like, dude, just do what feels right and what gets that blood pumping, because at the end of the day, I think that's what matters the most is, yes, of course, I've been saying this day in and day out in every single video probably, is the activity, but also that mind-muscle connection. So if you're doing triceps that are science-based, but they don't work for your body for whatever reason, or you're not doing it right and you don't feel it, then there's no point, right? And so with this, it's like, okay, well, I actually felt it. It was difficult. I could push some crazy numbers, and maybe that's what it is too. It's like really shocking the system in a different, you know, noticeable way. And I think that's what it is too. It's shocking your muscles and shocking your central nervous system. So that's what I'm pretty much doing when it comes to these newfound techniques on TikTok. Even though most of them are not newfound at all, actually, just renamed techniques that people have already been doing for years, and they're just giving them fancier names. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Heading home, gonna get some lunch in me, or a late lunch, a very, very late lunch. My eating schedule has been pushed heavily into the later times of the day, but I feel like it's working for me. I feel energized, I feel pretty alert and awake. The brain fog's not really there, and I'm able to really get done what I want done in terms of like being productive during summer break, and just really just trying to rest and take care of myself mentally as we move into, you know, the next phase and stage of my life, whatever that might be. But, you know, I'm having some hopes and optimism as, you know, some things kind of are landing into my mailbox, and just really trying my best to do what I need to do to get to where I want to get to, because being miserable, being depressed, obviously it sucks and it's hard to get out of, but you definitely have to put some effort into getting out of it. And so today, which is interesting, is a particularly feel-good day. Like, I woke up and I felt energized and motivated without having any external motivator, and so I enjoy that. That's where I want to feel. That's what I want to get to. And so that being said, like, I think that if I could just kind of keep at this, that would be the most ideal thing to be and do and feel, right? Is it going to last? Probably not. Could I hope for it to last? Absolutely, definitely. And so, yeah, I mean, not much to say. Felt good coming in, felt good coming out. This like sweet spot of like afternoon wake up, afternoon gym, where the gym is like slightly emptier, and you know, it's in the middle of the day really, where either someone's starting class or starting work, or like their afternoon shift. It's really that smack dab right before everyone gets out of work, and from 2 to 4, 1 to 4 really, where it's really quite empty, to be honest. It is in the middle of the day, like I said, but because I've been staying up until like 4 in the morning every night, I'm just pushing everything, and it's working. It's working. I have the luxury to be able to do this schedule right now, and so I'll enjoy it while it lasts, you know? And I think that's the idea, is really trying to keep up with the happiness and the joy and the small victories and the small joys that I can partake in, because I'm not getting enough joy anyways as it is. And so when I can, I really should pull as much and extract as much happiness as I possibly can in these little moments, because those are the little things that keep me afloat, because keeping me afloat is a really hard and sometimes insurmountable task. But, you know, I'm just hoping for the best, like I said. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat. I think I'm feeling like just some clean, just chicken strips and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think the BCAAs are really, really helping. Like that like I said, like the intra workout, like little taste blast and pick me up with obviously the BCAAs, right? With the branched chain amino acids, which really do something for your body, like both on a bro science level and on a, you know, in a what's it called, in a placebo way, but also in a way that is heavily studied by, you know, anatomy, physiology, like what amino acids do for your body. Like your amino acids are so important for protein synthesis, and so you know, I think it's working for me. I think it really is. Plus whatever they don't have, I don't think BCAAs have salt or electrolytes in them. I might be wrong. Some of them have coconut water powder in it, so I know that's a thing, but I don't think mine does. I'll need to check. I don't need to check if it has like citrulline malate and stuff like that in it too, which are all these, like, you know, L-leucine, all these amino acids that are apparently there to help you get stronger or recharged faster. But didn't feel that winded. Staying away from the squats for now for leg days, but just because my lower back. But I think doing what I've been doing with the leg press and the hip thrusts have played a wonderful key component in my lower back, really just releasing and not feeling as tense. So yeah, but anyways, guys, gals, non-binary pals, that's it for today. That was my leg day with a little bit of some triceps. Don't know if we'll hit the gym tomorrow. The gym might actually even be closed tomorrow since it's July 4th. But anyways, point being is, hope you all have a good day, and if not today, then have a greater tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Peace out.